comic enthusiasts! Welcome back to HC Comics, your gateway to the colorful and captivating world of comics. Today, we're embarking on the next exciting chapter of this comic series together. Wishing you all some relaxing moments as we dive into HC Comics adventure. Returning to the main developments of the story, in this episode, we start with the scene.
Not only did we fail to get the machine. No, I'm not leaving empty-handed. Looks like there's no one left to help you. It's time to end this. I can't keep this up for much longer. The more I move around, the weaker I get. He's up to something. This kid, they're never letting us back here anyway. So if we aren't getting our abilities back, then I'm gonna make sure that none of you FCKER ever get to use yours either. No. You stupid brat. I'll make you pay for that. Darren's apartment.
Sarah, Caden.
Are you alright? Where's John?
He was supposed to follow us back.
You.
You left him behind, all by himself? We were outmatched. We had to get out. If he won't listen, then there's nothing I can do. So, what if he can't get out on his own? What if Oren get his hands on him? Sarah, please calm down. We'll figure something out. Don't tell me to calm down. If he isn't here, then what was the point in any of this?
Tears?
Caden, take me back. Pull now. Sarah, please.
John.
Huff Sarah, good. Why you're okay. Darren, you've been so quiet since they got back. Something on your mind? It's just, back when I was still working at Wellston, those two would stop by my office quite a bit.
Even though John got himself injured all the time, they were always lively, and Serafina would even poke fun at him for it. Today was my first time seeing them both so defeated. Me.
I swear, I'm going to fix those two. Well, pretty sure I just lost 10 years off my life.
Tell me about it.
But, I'm glad you're safe.
Honestly, Sarah, I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. Putting our lives on the line. For a broken machine and half our abilities back? It isn't worth it. I don't want to lose you.
At least we bought ourselves some time. Oren's high tiers won't be able to recover their abilities back as easily now.
So we're probably safe for a while. Speaking of which, didn't you find it weird that those two high tiers both had a second ability? Something about it wasn't natural. I couldn't copy or read its aura at all. Sounds crazy, but do you think they could have somehow gotten it artificially? Since Spectre kind specializes in tea.
Now that you mention it, I wonder if it could be conversion technology? What? During the safe house trip, I was sent to retrieve classified research from an NX-Gen facility. Conversion tech is something that the Authorites developed. It lets you change up your aura so that you can use additional abilities. Conversion success is current, I guess. Spectre must have used what I gave them to make their own version.
What I can do? How the hell did NX-Gen come up with something like that?
They're sourcing it from a subject. Oh, I only got a quick glance. Someone called Jane. I think they're keeping her in one of their facilities.
Did you say Jane?
Conversion tech is something that the Authorites developed. It lets you change up your aura so that you can use additional abilities. Well, that's FCK creepy.
Sounds exactly like what I can do. How the hell did NX-Gen come up with something like that?
They're sourcing it from a subject. I only got a quick glance. Someone called Jane. I think they're keeping her in one of their facilities.
Did you say Jane? Why? Sounds familiar to you? Sarah, did they have a picture of her? Were you able to see what she looks like? Long, white hair, brown eyes. No way. What is it? My mom's name is Jane. I don't remember much about her. She left us when I was really young. But, I've seen photos of her. And she also had white hair and brown eyes.
Do you know her reason for leaving?
No, my dad hardly ever mentioned her. It's a sore spot for him. Was. Until I discovered how to use mine. She's obviously really strong, and my dad's powerless. So I always thought she left us because we weren't good enough for her. If you really saw her in that facility, then I have no idea what's going on. But let's be honest, what are the chances it's actually her? I don't know. It's probably just a coincidence. Apologies. The mister doesn't wish to see anyone at the moment. I'll be quick. Please, it's urgent.
Very well.
I'll go get him.
Sheesh, his place is nice. But how the hell does one person use all this space?
You.
What do you want, Cameron? I need your help. Didn't I tell you I didn't want to see anyone?
You've been so preoccupied with work. And you haven't left the house in a while. I thought you could use some company. Show him out. Thanks, wait.
Not from him. Please, hear me out. Using my sister to gain sympathy? I have news on Jane. Jane cut ties with me decades ago. What she does is none of my business. Cameron, haven't you ever wondered where she's been all these years? Don't just tell you she cut me off. Well, I hired people to look for her. And one of them got back to me. Doesn't look well. I think she's trapped. Jane? Trapped in a lab? You can't be serious. Obviously, you got scammed. Seems you've been writing your silly stories for so long. You've lost touch with reality. Face it, it was only a matter of time before she left you. You and Jane aren't from the same world. Even if she got sick of me, she wouldn't let Avenue our son behind like that. Son? Jane had a child with this weakling? How disgraceful. Here, I have photos of her in the facility. You have to believe me. I don't care. Get him out of my sight. Out.
But,
Just one look, Cameron.
it's time for you to go. Hey, wait, hurry up and leave, before he decides to take care of you himself.
*T then, I'm leaving these here.
He left you some papers. Would you like to see? No, get rid of them.
Cameron, that jackass. He never listens to what I have to say. This was hopeless from the start. When Simon first handed me those photos, I couldn't believe my eyes either. I just don't understand how. How did Jane even end up in there? They would have needed an army just to catch her. And then, to be able to keep her there for years without her escaping? Jane, what happened? Jane, is everything okay? You seem pretty spacey these days.
Do I? Hey, Will, this past week, have you noticed any suspicious people following you around?
I haven't really been paying attention. What makes you ask, duh? Ready to go faster. Okay, John. What should I do now? I have no other leads. And it's not like I can report this *T to the authority. I can't take your call right now. Hello, you've reached. Please leave a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Beep. You ever seen him before? Who the hell's that guy? Nope. Alrighty then, let's get out of here. Shush *T. A teleporter. Hey, did you catch his name or anything? Hayden. One of their Spectre connections, I'm guessing. I thought Spectre was trying to kill them. Why are they still working together? You think we should tell Kuyo about this? Hayden, you mean this guy? You two already know each other? Yeah, we share a couple classes together. Hayden doesn't seem like a bad guy. The fact that he's involved with disabling abilities and all these missing people. It's concerning, but at least, your cousin and her friend are the two strongest students at Wellston. Did you know they were going to get attacked and not be able to defend themselves? This explains why he always seems to be hiding something. To be honest, we don't really get this whole Spectre thing. Yeah, we were told to watch out for them. But at the same time, Serafina and John seem pretty friendly with this guy. It doesn't make sense. My guess is Spectre might not have it all together. This kinda stuff happens when leaderships clash. I've seen it a lot on the Stren. I think I have enough information for now. I'll get the rest out of Caden. By the way, Pinky, I brought this for you.
Unordinary.
Ray left this behind. I thought you should have it.
No.
We don't want it. Take it back. Aizen, what are you? Do you know that is? That's unordinary. It's illegal. Mary, and it brainwashes people. And I just know, the minute you two read it, you'll go out there and put yourselves in danger again. I agreed to investigate those missing people. And I agreed to help track down Ember. Under the condition that we do it discreetly this time. So let's not be stupid about it. You think vigilantism is stupid? Because it don't quite feel like dying yet. Yes.
Don't be silly, Aizen. It's just a book. Plus, it's my brother's. So, I'm taking it with me. If you're that worried, then I just won't read it.
Wellston Girls' Dormitories.
One peek won't hurt.
Bye everyone. See you tomorrow. Blake, do you know if Serafina and John are okay? They've been missing school a lot lately. Yeah, and combat lessons are supposed to start this week. I think they've just had a lot going on. But I'm sure they'll be back soon.
Hope so. See you later, then.
Did you have a nice nap?
What did I miss?
The club just ended. People keep wondering about Serafina and John. They're starting to look suspicious. Don't know how long we keep covering for them.
I really hope they didn't run into trouble again. Those two wanted to borrow my suit the other day.
They said it was for an interview. But it's more likely they went to cut some kind of formal deal with Spectre.
Whatever business they have with them. I don't get why they're still trying to hide it from us.
Yeah, I mean, they already told us all about Spectre. And it's not like we're just gonna forget about what happened in Roden.
I wish we could help them somehow, Tilda.
Rem, you've been dozing off all day. You didn't happen to spend last night reading, did you? Wellston Boys' Dormitories. How the hell am I gonna explain this?
Here, just take it. Get it away from me.
Rem, what the hell? You said you wouldn't read it.
I just wanted to know what the controversy was about. I wasn't gonna go past chapter 1. But the sun was up before I knew it.
So, are the rumors true then? Huh? You don't seem brainwashed, yet. More like Zombo.
What? No, it's just a really good book.
Coming.
Wait, be Blake?
Oh, John, you're back. Yeah, I came by to return this to you. It's just, I kinda lost the jacket par. I forgot I was holding this. Did he notice? Wait a sec, where'd you get that from? Hey, man, it's fine. Don't worry about the suit.
What the hell?
I recognize that cover anywhere. Wait a sec, where'd you get that from? Hey man, it's fine. Don't worry about the suit.
What the hell?
I recognize that cover anywhere. Why do they have a copy of unOrdinary? Wellston Boys' Dormitories.
Finally done.
What the hell are those two up to? They don't have their abilities, and yet, it seems like they got into a huge fight. Ali pants me all rate how'd they make it back without a single scratch on them? Where'd they get it from? The only ones ballsy enough to keep a copy are vigilantes. It wasn't until I started visiting a ton of other districts that I realized how great I had it. A lot of times, a single high ranker can terrorize an entire town. So decided, I want to use my ability to help others as much as I can. The authorities aren't as reliable as everyone thinks. Tell them anything, and next thing you know, we'll be the ones in trouble for knowing too much. Can they? Morning. Morning. Hey, sh*t, are you guys vigilantes? Him anyway. How about a deal? You tell us what's going on with Spectre, and we'll tell you what we've been up to. 1 day. You had the book for 1 day. And not only did you read it, you guys somehow managed to leak it. I said I'm sorry.
Oh, the whole party's here. So, what's this about?
After yesterday, John caught onto us. And since they've also been acting suspicious, we decided it's best to just tell each other what's going on. Okay, you guys first. Come on, let's hear it. No, you lost my jacket and FCKED up my pants. So, you go first. You told me to not worry about it, so.
It's okay, I'll start. Spectre keeps their disabled in control through an ability recovery device. And we tried to steal it.
Unfortunately, one of the bigwigs saw through our plan and stopped us.
We managed to escape with only half our power. And John destroyed the machine. Sorry, Blake, we lost your jacket on our way out. Don't worry though, we'll replace it.
But even at half power, I imagine most high tiers would still have trouble against you too. Spectre must be pretty stacked if you guys had to escape. We would have done a hell of a lot better. If not for those damn ability converters.
Ability converters?
Apparently, it's tech they stole from NX Gen. It gave them an extra ability to use.
An extra ability. Your aunt, what ability does she have?
She has a variation of my barrier.
What? But Vulcan has flame claws. I've been trying to put it together for so long. So that's how she does it. I see. Ember agents disguise their abilities using this converter.
That's why they can all use those flaming claws, and why there's no evidence of other types of T-tacs on their victims. Hang on, you're telling me you actually encountered Ember? Authorities haven't even found anything on them. That's right, John hasn't been caught up on any of this. Yeah, because Ember and the authorities are working together. And the media's been hiding that fact from the public. They're all in on this. Why? The vigilante movement started off with overwhelming support from the public. From lower districts especially, because they were finally getting some real protection. Authorities weren't happy with the influence superheroes were suddenly gaining. So they made Ember to eliminate the popular ones. And blasted them on the news to steer people away from vigilantism. Yet, you guys still went and did it.
My brother was murdered by Ember. He was a vigilante called X-Static. These two agreed to help me investigate his death. And that's how we started.
The book you saw, that also belonged to him. Shishis mentioned her brother before.
My brother was the former king here at Wellston. He reduced the amount of violence at school. So I'm telling you, it's possible.
He's just as useless as ever other high ranker. As far as I know. Your bother can go to hell for all I care. But I didn't know he was the same X-Static from the news. I didn't know he was dead.
If anyone reports us for having unordinary, we could get into big trouble. So we hope you help us keep it a secret. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Snitching on you would be like snitching on ourselves. You see, we've also read it. You, what? How did you even get your hands on it? Go bus all worried for nothing.
I bought a copy when it first came out, before the ban. Then, I let Sarah borrow it.
That book got me suspended for a month. And there are still more punishments pending. The only reason authorities stopped coming after me for now is because they think I'm powerless. So that's why you were gone for so long.
How long do you have your current abilities for? Probably till the end of the week. Huff, then we'll need a different way to get them back.
Spectre has control over dozens of high tiers, right? That couldn't have been the only recovery device they have. You may be right. But I doubt there's another in this area. It'd be further away. We'd have no way to get to them. And we don't know where any of them are.
But, do you have a connection who does know?
One person comes to mind.
University of Wellston. Everyone, I have your exams graded. Don't forget to take it before you leave. Please let it be good. Thank you, Professor Darren.
Oh hey, nice. We got the same score.
All that studying paid off. This calls for a celebration. How about drinks after class? Sure, first round's on me. University of Wellston.
Yes.
Oh hey, nice. Thank you, Professor Darren. We got the same score. All that studying paid off. This calls for a celebration. How about drinks after class? Sure, first round's on me. This week sucked. F***CK Orgo. It's finally over. Hey, you can relax now. If he's really part of the same organization as that murderer, Then why would he care about becoming a healer? Caden, why are you studying pre-med? Did your parents force you? My parents? Nah, they died ages ago. Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I have a guardian who treats me really well. Oh, it's fine. Guardian? Yeah, he's taken care of me since I was a teen. And he's the one funding my studies right now. I'm really grateful to him. My ability isn't combative, so I didn't think I could become much. But he gave me confidence in my intellect. I want to use my smarts to give back. I don't believe our futures should depend solely on what ability we were born with. Everyone has plenty of talents to offer. That's the kind of stuff Ray would always preach about. You remember that chem whiz I told you about? He doesn't even use his ability. Yeah, and I've seen him practically bring people back to life with his tonics. Bring people back to life, huh? You sure mentioned this guy a lot. Is that where you really took Sarah and John after they were stabbed? You said you took them to hospital. He's sharp. Well, He works at the hospital. Then why not just call him a doctor instead of a chem whiz? Why are you such a busybody? Interrogating me. What about you? Why are you studying so hard? You're a high tier. With your skills, you could easily be doing anything else. Don't have to be fighting all the time. We can be healers too. Hell, yeah, drink to that. He seems to genuinely care about people. Could he be putting on an act? Kuyo, you sure like to pry into other people's business, don't you? Wellston Private High School.
John, are you okay? You've been pretty quiet since yesterday.
Sarah, I feel like an idiot. All this time, I kept wishing for there to be more vigilantes. But when they actually presented themselves in front of me, not only was I too blind to recognize it, I spent all my energy trying to take them down. What AFC King embarrassment.
John, you can't keep being mad at yourself like this. What's important is that you aren't enemies with them anymore.
By the way, Sarah, you didn't seem surprised when they told us everything.
Oh, I've known it for a while. Since back when Eisen, Arlo, and I first started discussing Spectre.
What, you knew for that long, and you never said anything?
The topic never came up till yesterday. Plus, you weren't exactly in the right state of mind.
You're telling me even Arlo knows. I'm so behind on everything. How much did I miss?
John, it's okay. We'll catch you up.
No, it isn't. My dad had to write a whole book, just to get my head out of my ass. And I sat on it like AFC King coward. If those three can put their lives on the line, then what the hell is my excuse? One day, I'll become someone I can be proud of. Whoops, sorry Arlo, we're in a rush. School, work.
And more work.
What am I supposed to do about those three? Where do I find the time? Authorities already know what they've been up to, so it won't be long till they close in on them. But, what troubles me the most are those readjustment classes. Mornin' Arlo, haven't seen you here in a while. What the hell are you looking at? Can we talk for a minute? Damn, you look like sh*t. I don't have time to argue today. Then spit it out. What do you want? I need to ask you something. What happens during readjustment classes? How the hell do you know about that? Yes, damn, you look like sh*t. I don't have time to argue today. Damn, you look like sh*t. I don't have time to argue today. Then spit it out. What do you want? I need to ask you something. What happens during readjustment classes? How the hell do you know about that? Is he shaking? Hey, are you okay? Don't touch me. What's wrong with you? How the hell do you know about me taking those classes? Answer me. I recently started working for the authorities. And I read your files. You what? That sh*t's private, you moron. I know, and I wouldn't have looked into it. Unless, had no other choice. Working for the authorities. That figures. Why should I tell you anything? A few students got into trouble. I'm trying to find them a way out. Who? It's confidential. I can keep a secret. I can't say. Then you're not getting a peep out of me. Remy, Blake, and Eisen have been participating in some shady activity. The authorities are planning to have them expelled and readjusted. By shady activity, you mean vigilantism? So you already know about that. I've heard that they assign these classes to problematic teens. The rate of success is very high, and people who completed it rarely cause trouble again. But I couldn't find details anywhere. SH*T. I've never seen home act live this before.
What happened?
The course lasts for 3 months. You have no contact with anyone aside from your instructor. They lock you down. If you retaliate, they'll beat the SH*T out of you. Then, they look through all your memories. The more you try to hide from them, the more they'll know to use it against you. They will make you relive your most painful experiences, and force you to repeat your biggest mistakes, over and over, until you never want to look at yourself again, and all you want to do is disappear. Isn't that just torture? Call it what you want. But I was a *TTY kid, and they humbled me. So this is why he was so insistent on hiding his ability.
Hey.
I was foolish back then. I shouldn't have forced you to fight. I should have left you alone. PSH, it's whatever. Who hasn't FCKED up before? Anyway, those 3. So what if they were vigilantes for a bit? They're just picking up after the authorities. I may have deserved those classes. But they sure as hell don't. Bureau of Authority. From the sound of it, readjustment is one of the harshest punishments given out to students. But they only resorted to vigilantism because Remy was grieving and she wasn't getting any answers. Blake and Eisen just wanted to help her. Why does that warrant such a severe punishment? There must be a scale to it. A lighter course depending on the offense. Maybe John's courses were especially bad because he was a danger to those around him. But for people who have snuck out of school, or who have simply read a book, it's different. Serafina's file was updated. Imprisonment for being a part of Spectre? She wasn't able to cover her tracks. What the hell is going on? Why is everyone being targeted by the Bureau? What am I supposed to do about this? What can I do?
Arlo, hello.
Good afternoon, Cass.
You're looking kinda grumpy today. Something happened at school? No, I'm fine. Well, I've got some good news for you. Come with me, please. Okay, here we are. One of the Bureau's many training rooms. The walls and ceilings are all reinforced. So there's no need to hold back in here.
Impressive.
Here, take this.
What's this?
A defense vest. To give you some extra protection against your opponents. Go on, try it. Just put it on. It's protocol. I'm not about to let my superiors scold me over a vest. Since you started working with us, I've been assessing your performance. And you've done a fantastic job so far. Plus, you've become quite good at using the scanner. Even your coworkers have nothing but good things to say about you. So, I believe you're ready for a bit more responsibility. How about a chance out in the field? I know you were looking forward to that.
Really?
Of course. But don't get excited yet. You'll have to qualify first. Okay, here we are. One of the Bureau's many training rooms. Since you started working with us, I've been assessing your performance. And you've done a fantastic job so far. So, I believe you're ready for a bit more responsibility. How about a chance out in the field?
Really?
Of course. But don't get excited yet. You'll have to qualify first.
I've never seen an ability like that before.
You'll be given 3 challenges to gauge your capabilities. The first will test your durability. I'm going to attack you 5 times. Each strike will increase in force. The challenge ends when you can no longer hold your ground. Orihan, you managed to get through all of it. Are you ready?
Tisk, of course. Who do you think you're talking to? Show me what you can do then.
Well, aren't you confident?
Enough fooling around. Just give me your strongest attack. That's just like you. Asking for the hardest task right off the bat. I wanted to let you warm up first. But, alright, if you insist. She's strong.
I expected you to retreat a little. But you didn't even budge. Well done. On to the next challenge then. This is a 250-pound dummy. Your job is to get it through this obstacle course without damaging it. This doesn't seem practical. Actually, quite the opposite. Especially for someone like you, who isn't very mobile. In the event that I go down, I need to trust that you're able to take me to safety.
You're 250 pounds?
Quiet. Wouldn't have guessed. Just pick up the dummy and go.
Fine. Let's get this over with. What are you doing?
Please, Arlo, do you really think your enemies would let you casually walk away like that?
Come on, hurry it up. Akip, chapter tisk.
Make sure to watch my head. Now, for your final challenge, apprehend all targets. Don't let anyone escape. Well, that was fast. You really are built for this, huh? I'm impressed. I didn't think you'd be able to use multiple barriers at once.
I haven't perfected it yet, so I don't do it very often. The more barriers I have up, the less durable they become.
I see. That's something you should continue to work on. It could make you a great resource for the Bureau. Well, that's the end of that. You sure made it look easy. Most newbies can barely get past my third attack. Anyway, congratulations. You passed. It's getting pretty late. Why don't we grab some dinner? I'll pay.
What about work?
Over. I know good place. Let's go. Oh, it's not bad so, Arlo.
Oh, I'm managing.
It with work. I'm guessing you don't get to spend much time with your friends anymore. Do you miss them?
I don't mind. The Bureau is where I'd rather be.
Then why have you been looking them up in our database? I get it. You're curious, and it's fun to look up people you know. Information you see is highly sensitive. Any leaks could affect the outcome of a case. So I trust you'll be mindful of what you do or say outside. And destroy people's hard work.
Cass, can I ask you something?
Sure, what is it?
Why is the Bureau after Headmaster Vaughn?
I suppose you ought to know. Seeing as it involves the school you're currently attending. You see, that specific case belongs to me. And I believe Vaughn is an imposter. Well, like you, I also attended Wellston back in the day.
Based off of what? He's always been great to us. Really?
Yup, I was a top student. Back then, our headmistress kept everything in order. And the staff was at the top of their game. Students were able to focus on academics and self-improvement, instead of having to run the school, like they do now. Wellston was a great place, as the top school in the region should be. But shortly after I graduated, the old headmistress retired, and Vaughn took her place. Since then, the school has become increasingly disorderly. But it happened so gradually that nobody picked up on it. It wasn't until the death of a dear friend, a junior of mine, that I became aware of Wellston's state.
A junior? Would I know them?
I believe Vaughn is partially responsible for his death. And I know that if he isn't removed, many more of his students could also get into serious trouble.
Arlo's apartment. So much has happened today. Give me a break. Why is she calling so late?
Okay, here we are.
So much has happened today. Give me a break. Why is she calling so late? Hi, Aunt Val. It's late. Did you need something?
Arlo, I wanted to check up on you earlier. The Bureau been? Fine. Good. I heard you're working with Cassandra. She's wonderful. You're in great hands.
What have you done for her so far? She's mostly had me sort out documents. I've learned a lot about the Bureau through that.
That's fantastic. You've always been so quick to pick things up. Keep at it, and you'll solidify your position in no time. Is something the matter, Arlo? You got quiet all of a sudden.
It's just a lot.
I understand. Working for the Bureau can be stressful at the start. If something's on your mind, you can talk to me about it. We're family after all.
Do you think some of the punishments given are too harsh?
Sounds like you've been buried in those files for too long. Listen, Arlo. Unfortunately, not everyone wants to follow the rules. So if we, as authorities, don't take proper actions, even one incident could escalate into something catastrophic. The Bureau only does what is necessary so that everyone can live peacefully. Do you understand? Don't overthink it, Arlo. Yeah, I know you've been working hard. Get some rest, okay? Remy, Blake and Eisen for readjustment. And Serafina for prison. But, they were forced into those circumstances. They aren't bad people. Thank you for your help today.
Please come back anytime.
This man. Now, finally, I've found the missing piece. Headmaster Von Burr, or should I say, Victor, was once one of us, a great asset to the Bureau. Specifically, he worked for the Juvenile Delinquent Department. But then, he was terminated due to multiple instances of insubordination. After that, he disappeared. And there have been no records of him since. Until a decade later, a man named Vaughn started to build a strong standing within the educational system. His colleges were charmed by his charisma and power. Nobody thought to question his history. Of the top schools in the nation, the authorities rely on the top schools to build the next generation. And surely, Vaughn knows this. Could this be part of his plan? After 12 years of service, the Bureau burned him. So he's weaponizing the youth to exact revenge?
Wellston Private High School. Sir, are you listening? I'm asking about that officer, Cassandra. Ah, yes. Though, I've got to hand it to her. She sure has it out for me. I think she has me figured out. What do you plan to do then? Wellston has drawn too much attention from the Bureau, I'm afraid. All I can do now is stall. But, sir, wouldn't it be safer to resign? Perhaps. But my safety isn't a concern. I owe it to every future I've destroyed. To break this cycle of control. Alright. I'm only gonna say this one more time. For all the new people here, as long as you're in this class. It's fists only. No abilities allowed. Got it? Yeah, no abilities? You Dalek now how? Teckle about this anymore. Well, what did you expect? Yesterday, you learned how to parry. Today, we're going to teach you how to use it to take someone down. Sarah will demonstrate. Watch closely.
Here we go.
Geez, Sarah, it's just a demonstration. No need to go that hard. How else would we show how effective it really is?
You got me there.
That was pretty cool. Okay everyone, now it's your turn. Not that fast. Grab a partner. Find an open space. Make sure you don't fall into each other. Hoo-hoo, I can't wait to try this. Easy there. Ready? This is so weird. Isn't this class a bit basic for you? Arlo, what are you doing here? Serafina, can I borrow you for a sec?
Can it wait till later? I'm in the middle of something.
No, it can't.
Fine, John, I'll be right back.
What's wrong? Arlo?
What is this? A confession? Come on, I don't have all day. You need to get out of here.
Leave Wellston and don't come back.
What's wrong?
Arlo?
You need to get out of here.
Leave Wellston and don't come back.
Why? What happened?
I work for the Bureau. Terrorist group. Do you have any idea how serious that is?
During the NX Gen run, when I triggered the alarm, they must have identified me through the camera footage.
If the authorities catch you, you're done for.
Arlo, why are you warning me? If they know you tipped me off, then your career is over.
I checked up on Terrence to see how his sentence was going. And it turns out, he's dead.
What?
I don't know how it happened. But I don't want you to end up like him.
So you need to disappear. How much time do I have? Not sure, but I expect they'll be here no later than tomorrow.
Hurry up and leave. Don't make me regret this.
Wait, Arlo, thank you.
Hey, John, great lesson today. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Sarah, she should have been back by now. Wellston Girls Dormitory. Is Sarah there?
Can I come in? She got back a while ago. Why yes.
Sarah, what happened? Yo.
Shush. Elaine doesn't know anything yet. Let's keep it that way.
What's going on? But where are you packing? What did Arlo say this time?
It's the authorities. They know I'm involved with Spectre. And they want to lock me up. Then, I have to leave Wellston. What are you gonna do? I'll probably crash with my sister until I can find a good place to hide.
Leave?
Do you know when you'll be back?
John, I don't think I can ever come back.
Why does this always happen?
Whenever we finally get some peace.
Sarah, you don't have to do this alone. Let me come with you.
No, you can't. You'll only implicate yourself.
I don't care.
F***ck everything else. I don't want to leave you again. John, please. With both of our abilities expiring soon. We'll be twice as easy to catch. You have to stay. We can't get caught yet. We still have so much left to do. Don't worry. I'll stay safe. And I promise I'll be in touch.
I don't want you to go.
I'm sorry.
What are they up to now? A second thought, best to not find out.
William's home. Well, that didn't go as planned. A parcel. From Simon? I stopped by earlier, but you weren't home. So I left this here because I don't know when I'll be around again. I discovered an express entrance into NXGEN's facility, and I met Jane. Well, technically, she found me. When I mentioned you, it seemed like there was a lot she wanted to say. But she could hardly speak. So I had her give it in writing instead. She hopes this will clear up any misunderstandings you have had over the years. This is a message from Jane? When I mentioned you, it seemed like there was a lot she wanted to say. But she could hardly speak. So I had her give it in writing instead. She hopes this will clear up any misunderstandings you have had over the years. This is a message from Jane? Jane cut off her whole family to stay with me. Authorities saw this as an opportunity to recruit her. And when she refused, they threatened her. She held them off all on her own. For years, I had no idea what she was going through. All this time, and I never noticed how much of a liability I was. Once John was born, authorities had even more leverage, and it wasn't possible for Jane to protect both of us from all of them. So she sacrificed her own freedom, to give us immunity from the government. Now it makes sense, growing up, why John was able to get away with so much. And why they didn't punish me for writing unordinary. Jane was protecting us. How could I possibly forget about you? You were the greatest thing that happened to me. Another bust. I should really stop coming to these. It's just a waste of money at this point. Boolists are too expensive for a Malto mat. Mr. William?
Hi, I'm Jane. I'm a huge fan of your work. Can I have your autograph? I've been following your stuff for a while. When I heard you were coming to this event, I couldn't wait to meet you.
Wow, thank you, that's very kind. Pleasure to meet you, Jane.
That's weird. I expected a huge crowd to sow up. Where is everyone? Unfortunately, I don't think anyone else is coming. Why?
Well, you see, my lack of ability can be a huge letdown. People usually lose interest in my work once they find out. Oh, and I understand if you don't want your book signed anymore.
Too bad. It's their loss. Anyway, I came here for your autograph. So please don't make me ask again. People are so superficial these days. It's always ability level this, power that. Don't see what the big duh, but you shouldn't let this get in the way of your career. Maybe using a pen name will help.
Never thought about that.
Hey, I'm serious. You may not be physically strong, but you do have a gift. Talent doesn't just manifest through physical prowess. You can touch people with your words. Okay, well, here ya go. Thanks. If you don't mind, I have another request, Mr. Will. You can drop the Mr. I'm not that old, William. If you aren't busy, would you like to grab some coffee after this? It's just, your stories are some of the best I've read. So I'd like to pick your brain a little.
Sure, I'd love to.
How could they do that to you?
Those damned authorities. Because of them, I lost you for 15 years. And our boy had to grow up without a mother. When they forced John into those classes, instead of giving him the guidance he needed, they broke him. Enough is enough. High School Wellston Private. Attention. Will Serafina please report to the main office? Serafina, report to the main office. Where is she? Come back tomorrow. Seems she's absent today. Awfully convenient timing. What are you implying? He means no disrespect, sir. Ray's Serafina has been colluding with a terrorist group. We'd like to bring her in for questioning. That's a serious accusation. Where's your evidence?
Here, shots of her stealing materials from an NX-Gen laboratory. And documentation of her impersonating a guest at the facility. This information is also consistent with a prisoner whom we interrogated earlier. Terrence, an ex-student of yours. He and Serafina are part of the same group.
Well, that's disappointing to hear. We'd appreciate your cooperation. Please hand Serafina over. Like I said, Mr. Byron, there's nothing I can do. She could be anywhere at this point. Could it be she was warned about us coming today? Sir, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak with some of her friends. They may be able to clue us in on her whereabouts. Mr. Byron, you know my policy. Unless you have a warrant or clear proof that somebody was involved, you will speak to no one. It's urgent, sir. This is a matter of public security. Tisk. Then, I trust you'll have no issues getting approval from the Bureau. Listen up, old man. We are the Bureau, and you're just a measly headmaster. You don't have the authority to refuse U.S. A. Arnold, so you will show U.S. respect. Now, call your students here, or we'll grab them ourselves. Keep your hands to yourself, officer.
Arnold.
All three of you, get out of my school. He knows about that too? When I mentioned you, it seemed like there was a lot she wanted to say. But she could hardly speak, so I had her give it in writing instead.
Arnold.
All three of you, get out of my school. Are you all right, crazy old man? How dare you raise a hand against the authorities? A. Arnold, no, you can't beat him. Who is that man? He just fell from the headmaster's office. Could that be one of the officers who came to arrest Serafina? Vaughn is resisting them? I believe Vaughn is an imposter. Since he took over, the school has become increasingly disorderly. But it happened so gradually that nobody picked up on it. What's going on? You just assaulted an officer. There's no turning back from this. Your colleague made his choice. Now, how should I show you out? Door or window? We won't overlook this.
Why can't I have stuff to do too? Well, you're always busy.
Hey.
Butt out, Arlo.
Hey, bet you deserved that. Shut up. So what happened? You two fighting or something? She's mad that I'm working for the Bureau. Well, I don't know what you expected. They indirectly killed her brother. He knows about that too? If authorities took someone important away from me, I'd FC King burn them to the ground. Anyway, smell y'all later. They came to get Sarah. It's a good thing she left yesterday. *T. What a pain in the ass. My ability is gonna disappear soon. If only I had a way to keep it. Then I wouldn't be holed up at school. Everything feels so pointless without her around. Like I'm just wasting away. What the hell am I still doing here? Hey, John, that was a great class yesterday. Thanks for teaching us. Oh, no prob.
We wanted to double-check the schedule with you. Next lessons today, right?
The room's open after school. So just stop by whenever you feel like it. Yeah, Hilby Ground, University of Wellston. Look, all I'm saying is your theory can't be right. Jocks, because you haven't considered all possibilities. There he is. Guys, I found him. Hey, Kuyo. What the hell are they doing here? More Wellston kids? You three can't just show up like this. Glad I'm not the only one babysitting high schoolers. What's the problem? You did the same to us. You said we could come find you at any time. Yeah, but not while I'm with the enemy. Think about it, Kuyo. Who are they? My cousins. Alright. Why don't we get you three out of here? Kaden, I have some stuff to take care of. I'll catch you some other time. He's definitely hiding something. Couldn't be bothered to let me know first? I texted you, but you didn't answer. Must have caught me in the middle of my study session.
Anyway, we helped clue you in on Spectre. Now, you gotta hold up your end of the deal.
Ember isn't a joke.
You sure you want to go through with this? Of course. Why else would we be here?
There's something behind that cabinet. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Put that. Whoa, is this a prereq to becoming a vigilante? Well, I didn't have one. Guess that makes you an underachiever.
Hey, we have the same map, but your notes are completely different. What are you tracking?
After your brother died, I went scouting on my own. These are the locations of all the amplifier deals Ember has made over the last several months.
You did all this.
He knows about that too? Whoa, pretty impressive, Kuyo. In the corner. Are those Ember agents? Some pretty dramatic names. Were these the best shots you could get? I think they're pretty good. Man, Borellize them. It's enough to tell them apart. Couldn't risk getting discovered. I'm no match against them on my own. Kuyo, what does it mean, this path you have marked? Ember distributes amplifiers to a lot of different areas. But those are the places they stop by on a regular schedule. Damn, you even have that figured out? Hey, Grass Hill's on here. That's where we met and took down the disc dude. Yeah, since then, I've gone back to see if conditions improved. But Lennon is still running the place. Almost like we'd never been there. What? My guess is the authorites let a lot of these people go free. And bribe them with a regular supply of amplifiers. So that they can oversee lower districts without much effort.
Despicable. Authorities would rather kill vigilantes. And ally with proven criminals. Just to stay in control.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Hey, Kuyo. I want to see how they conduct their exchanges.
Tonight, here.
Levin.
That's where Ray was killed. What do you guys think? Are you up for it?
Brims. There you are. Good evening, Kurt. How've you been? People here have taken a liking to me. Not that they have you got what I asked for. Great, I do. This will last you the week. Here, we've adjusted our formula to more amplify effectively. Let us know how it goes. HMPH. Here you are. Pleasure doing business with you. See you next week.
Hey.
Hello Tilda. Kurt, what's this about? Well, I figured you must get sick of having to make transactions all the time. Why don't you show us where you produce these amplifiers? That way, you don't have to make the extra trip. You know I can't do that. Actually, I'm not giving you an auction. My guys are all juiced up. You ain't got nothing on us. Just give up the location. And I'll let you see the light of day again. UGHH, what a shush asterisk TTY day. What the FCK? It's too bad you decided to double-cross me. I rather enjoyed your company. You murderer. Hey, what the hell are you doing? You said we'd sit back. If we don't do anything, he's gonna kill all of them. We came here to observe. Don't get involved. Just breathe, Ram. SH asterisk T. Let's get the FCK outta here. We have no use for disloyal dogs. What the? Lightning? Lightning? Conversion tech. Could they have gotten this ability from? How dare you? How dare you take Ray's ability?
Remy.
Give me my brother back. How you dare? How dare you take Ray's ability, Wanny?
Remy.
Give me my brother back. What a pain. Now I'll have to find new ones. Go to hell. What do we have here?
Ah.
A lost little vigilante? You shouldn't be outside at this hour. Get off me, you brat. You again? You're lucky to be alive.
Ow.
Ray's lightning hurts like hell. I can't move. What is she doing? Your copy of Ray's ability is pathetic. This is nothing compared to him. I'll show what a real lightning user is capable of. She absorbed my attack? Lightning is ineffective against her. I wasn't expecting this. I need to fall back. There are more of them? Brims, we've got quite the list of questions for you. Tisk, cocky kids, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ow, FCK. Next time, it'll be your legs. Don't touch me. So this is the face of Ray's killer. Stay calm. Flame claws and lightning. He has 2 additional abilities thanks to the conversion tech. The way he juggled those powers. Remind you of anyone? I was thinking the same thing. John, right? They're eerily similar. You think they could be connected somehow? Who knows? But Brims still has another ability up his sleeve. So let's keep our eyes open in case he tries something. Ember, you're all made up of bureau officials, aren't you? You've been distributing these amplifiers to lower districts and using them as test subjects. Not caring about all the lives you've ruined. You're murdering vigilantes, and extracting their abilities to use for yourselves. You've even forced the media to keep things quiet for you. Why are you doing this? Where are you conducting your experiments? You must really miss your partner, huh? Had to team up with a mini version of him? Quit stalling and answer the question. Damn, that's pretty intense. I've never seen her like this before. I'm not complaining. Let's stay on her good side. I know who you are. You work under the anti-terrorism department. Ironic, seeing as you're a part of Ember. Now, you tell us where you're manufacturing everything. Or we'll leak everything we've learned to public. People are already furious about Ember and the missing high tiers. How would they react if they found out the authorities they trusted were the ones behind it all along? HMPH. And what credibility do you have? You're a group of delinquents who assaulted an official in the middle of a job. Do you know what the consequences for that are? I could easily identify you lot and throw you all in jail. But fortunately, I won't need to. I'm afraid your time is up. Something's coming at us fast. What? But we already scouted the area before. We need to get out of here. Something's coming at us fast. What? But we already scouted the area before. We need to get out of here. Oh. Ow. Not bad. You both managed to move out of the way. Damn it. She took him out just like that. Hey, G, get away from him. Oh, why don't you make me? What do I do? Every fiber in my body is telling me to run. But if I leave now, Blake is done for. I said, get away, you crazy B*TCH. She's too fast. A noble effort. Lock out, guys. Touch either of them, and your friend here is dead. So you want to negotiate? There isn't much to negotiate. Fury, You tell me which is more valuable. 2 kids? Or a government operative with a decadus's experience? Let's make an exchange. First, I want that phone destroyed. That's not part of the deal before I lose my patience. There, I threw in a freebie for you. Now, let them go. Such an eager young lady. Fine, then, as you wish. Watch out. Gall. I've got you. You're starting to get on my nerves. My friends need medical help. And so does yours. Let us go, for both our benefit, or if I kill you, the blades will disappear once I'm far enough away. That'll take too long. Brims will bleed out before you get the chance. What's it gonna be? So, get out of my sight. We can't wait around anymore. Their breathing is getting faint. We have to get them to a hospital. That's out of the question. Why? Authorities won't let us off after what we just told. They'll be at every nearby hospital, looking for us. That's the worst place we can be right now. So, you'd rather we sit around and let them die? Tisk, this all happened because of you. These two finally quit vigilantism for good. Then you showed up out of nowhere and dragged them back in. Now look at them. This is all your fault. Quiet, I'm trying to think. Take your time, genius. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go find some real help. Remember that chem whiz I told you about? He doesn't even use his ability. And I've seen him practically bring people back to life. I don't trust Caden, but he travels fast, and if this chem whiz is as good as he says, Eisen, let me use your phone. University of Wellston. Who could this be? Hello? Caden, I need your help. It's urgent. Kuyo? University of Wellston. Something's coming at us fast. What? But we already scouted the area before. Who could this be? Hello? Caden, I need your help. It's urgent. Kuyo? Damn, you weren't kidding. He is fast. What the hell happened to them? We were fine earlier. Why are you dressed like that? There's no time to explain. Can you take us to that chem whiz you told me about? Please, I don't know how much longer they can hold out for. I only have enough energy to take 2 of you. What about your injuries? Just take these 2. It's fine. I'll figure something out. You better have an explanation next time I see you. I will. Thank you, Caden. Hey, please tell me you have those clips backed up somewhere. Of course. Not the first time my phone was destroyed like that. Darren's apartment. Help. Doc, Layla, wake up. 10.
It's urgent.
sh*T, they keep multiplying. Is there anyone from Wellston WHO doesn't have a death wish?
Calm down, Darren. Go prepare what you need. I'll freeze them.
Well, so much for studying tonight. I'm becoming a glued bee cabinstead. What's this? My whole body hurts. What the hell happened last night? That's right, we went after Ember. She's sleeping on her injured side. Doesn't it hurt? Should I flip her back over?
No. Wah, ouch.
Bad dream?
Blake, you're safe. Thank goodness. Love.
Yeah, do you know where we are? I've never seen this place before. No idea, I just woke up too. Hang on, I'll go take a look around. Oops, sorry. Oh good, you guys are awake. I brought food. Seraphina? Doc's place? Didn't he quit because Bai never wanted to see us again? Yeah, he and my sister are dating.
Best not to bother them though. They're both working in the other room.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Seraphina, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at school? The authorities found out that I've been working with Spectre. And they're after me, so I'm hiding out here until can find a safe place to stay. That's why she's been absent lately. Of course, please keep this a secret. If word gets out, they might come after you too. I didn't expect to see you two show up with Caden. How do you know him? Huh? Someone else must have contacted him for us. One of your vigilante friends? I assume Ember got to you? Your injuries looked really serious.
Damn it, last thing I remember. We had brims in the bag. But then a second one showed up and knocked me out. *T. I should have paid more attention. I dragged you guys down.
No, I shouldn't have jumped in like that. It's just, when I saw Brims using my brother's ability like that, using his lightning to murder people, it hurt so much. I couldn't control myself. All I wanted to do was go in there and put an end to it. Clench, I'm sorry for acting out like that. Hey, don't let it get to you. We made it out okay. I see. So they managed to successfully convert lightning, too. You know? Yeah, I read the file on it. Authorities have been trying to convert a handful of powerful abilities. I should have guessed they were getting them from vigilantes.
That Ember guy, Brims, was using at least 2 abilities simultaneously. We were thinking how much it reminded us of John.
It's similar, isn't it? From what I've read, authorities are sourcing the conversion tech from a woman named Jane. Jane, that's right, and now, I'm certain, that Jane is John's mother.
Darren's apartment. My girlfriend and 3 teens. Not exactly the life I pictured for myself. Living in my 1-bedroom apartment. Oh, it's only for a few days. HMPH. So, the package they brought with them. Their ability amplifiers, you said? Take Blake was caught with it before. When he had a vigilante phase. Guess he's Adu again. Back at Wellston. Vaughn asked me to take a look at it. Didn't you study this back in university? It's not part of me own description, but I refused because I didn't want any part in it.
But now you do?
Well, I figured if it really has ability-altering properties, it might be helpful to Sarah and John's recovery.
Wow.
That's brilliant, Darren. Sumatch, long time no see. Hey doc. How've you been?
Tisk.
Oh, glad to see you both awake. I'm Layla. It's a pleasure to meet you. She's stunning. You hi, I'm Remy.
Ho nice catch, Doc. You better not be Charlie Ott my girlfriend, Toe. Back to your shish asterisk tty old vigilante habits, I see. You Doc, we can explain. Nah, save it, everyone at Wellston's doing some type of illegal sh asterisk t. Glad I got out of there. But aren't you housing a fugitive?
How are you two feeling? Must have been a tough night. We're fine now, thanks to you and Doc. Sorry for the trouble. You don't sound so fine to me. Are you Shay? The pain flares up every now and then. But don't worry, we'll be out of your way soon.
Not on my watch. My policy hasn't changed. You're not going anywhere until you're healthy. UNDER stood?
Yes sir.
Remy and Blake both aren't here today? And they didn't tell anyone? New unlike then. Yeah, and Eisen called in sick. That's weird. John, what is it? Arlo? I can't get a hold of Remy. She's probably with Blake. Have you seen him at all? Now that you mention it. I don't remember him coming back to the room last night. What? How am I supposed to protect you from the Bureau? If you're already dead? Tisk. Damn it. Hey. Have you tried Eisen? Wellston Boys' dormitories. I stopped by earlier, and no one was here. He didn't answer my texts either. See, the thing with Eisen is, you can't tell whether he really isn't there, or if he's just hiding. Kick. ISEN? He's burning up. I'll call Elaine. Beep.
That should do for now. Phew.
I think he just moved a little. Looks like he's waking up.
Not even a thank you. As usual.
Amy in hell? Not yet. Geez, with wounds like those. Why didn't you go see a healer? It's not that simple. The hospitals were swarming with cops. Did you go out with Remy and Blake last night?
Hey, can I leave now? I don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah, but what's with that attitude?
Did I come off wrong? It's just, I've always tried to be a part of your group. But I knew you only wanted me around for my healing. As much. I felt less pressure to impress all of you. I'd prefer to just focus on my studies and my friends now. If you need me for anything urgent, I'm still just a call away. See you guys later.
Ah, 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 ah.
Why'd I feel like we just got dumped? Leave me out. She was clearly talking to you too.
Ah.
So you ran into Ember last night? Are Remy and Blake okay? They're being taken care of. How? You said you couldn't get to a hospital. Where are they now? I don't know. Aizen, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you giving any straight answers? Because, frankly, Arlo, I don't trust you.
Ah.
So you ran into Ember last night? Are Remy and Blake okay? They're being taken care of. How? You said you couldn't get to a hospital. Where are they now? I don't know. Aizen, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you giving any straight answers? Because, frankly, Arlo, I don't trust you. Don't trust me. Aizen, have you lost your mind? I'm trying to help you. You're working with the same people who tried to kill us. You can't expect me to tell you anything. Aizen, you of all people. I didn't take to be so dim-witted. Being part of the Bureau, I have weight and access to information. What about you? How long can you three possibly last out there on your own? Denounces people like you. Become their enemy, and there will be a horde of high tiers after you. They won't stop until you are incarcerated or dead. Okay, shut up. I think he gets the idea. Look, Arlo's not gonna bust you. He warned Sarah when authorities found out about her inspector. Damn, they even know about her? They have photos of Remy and Blake as vigilantes. You're not off the hook either. And they suspect you as their accomplice. What? They were planning to expel you. And put you through a readjustment course. Shush **T. This was all before last night. But it seems you've gotten yourselves into even worse trouble. Mine and Blake's. They saw our faces. We wounded one of their agents badly. I don't know if he even survived. You what? It wasn't supposed to end up like this. They were using Ray's ability. When Remy saw, she immediately jumped in. We couldn't stop her. Hang on. What do you mean they used Ray's ability? Ember has been stealing abilities from dead vigilantes and using them for itself. They took Ray's ability? Killing him wasn't enough? You work for them, and you didn't know? For the last time. I work for the authorities, not Ember. Ember is a secret even within the Bureau. Only the highest officials are in on it. My supervisor doesn't even know they're related. Then how'd you find out? When I encountered Spectre that one time. A guy named Caden told me. Caden? What? You both know him? He's the one who took Blake and Remy to get healed. I still haven't heard anything though. If Caden took them, that means they're probably with. Don't worry. They'll make a full recovery. And what makes you so sure? Just trust me on this one. Best leave Doc out of this for now. One less thing to stress over. Whatever, I'll take it. So Arlo, what's the punishment for attempted murder on a government agent? Public execution? Yeah, can you pull some strings? Predley, please? Promotions before I get a say in anything. I'll poke around and see what I can find. Wellston Hospital Plus. Come in.
Good afternoon, Byron. How's your recovery going?
Val, it's good to see you.
Careful. Farah said she found you in critical condition.
I'm doing much better now. Thank you for your concern.
Did you get a good look at the perpetrators?
A lightning girl, red energy beams, an orange-haired boy, and the blue swordsman who worked with X-Static.
Those pesky Wellston kids again. I see.
Oh, you've already identified them. I was going to run a check after being discharged.
Yes, I've encountered them before. The Lightning Child, she is the younger sister of X-Static. No wonder she dealt with the lightning so well. Yes, please.
Wellston, what a troublesome school. Old man Vaughn's really holding his ground. I can't wait till we're rid of him.
Cassandra should have enough evidence to throw him out soon. Take it easy.
What a shush *TTY week. Not only am I stuck in here, Spectre's student terrorist is still on the loose.
I thought you went to retrieve her.
I did, but she wasn't there. She had left school the day before.
Her timing couldn't have been more perfect. Someone must have tipped her off.
Aunt Val, Do you think some of the punishments given out are too harsh?
It couldn't have been him. Could it?
Darren's apartment.
ah, 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 ah.
1 ace.
That's BS. Take the pile.
What? Owas silos. How do you always know? Hey, be quiet. We're trying to focus here. My bad. Anyway, what were you saying, Layla?
The amplifier's results came back from Neil's lab.
That was quick. Let me take a look.
Ah,
These amplifiers contain traces of DNA. That must be where its effects were derived from. Almost an exact match to John's.
So, that wraps up this chapter, folks. I'm concluding the video right here. Stay tuned for the thrilling developments in the next episode. And don't forget to show your support with a like and subscribe, fueling my motivation to bring you even more captivating comic chapters in the future. Until next time, happy reading!